in Arlington, Texas. It's a special Thanksgiving Day presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys taking on Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Dallas Cowboys. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
This will make it into the end zone. And he out 5.
Second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Throwing, Prescott. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. The 30, 20, 10, touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually. So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
This Cowboy defense looked ready for that third down pass. Brings up fourth.
As my dad used to tell me all the time, when you're getting ready to play a big-time game, especially when you have one going, it can really affect things.
Especially on third downs like the one we just saw there with the incompletion. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever in their own.
Right back to him on first down. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Yeah, the Eagles are going to be set up with a first and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
They'll try to run with Sanders. And he is in. Miles Sanders, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other on the first down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
And he will take this one in for an Eagle touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move. Talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But quickly, and made a nice, sure tackle.
Touchdown, Cowboys! Michael Gallup, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. So that drive, 6 plays, 75 yards. And it's capped off with a Cowboys touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And he'll go down as this drive will start.
And to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Steps away to his left. He'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles add on to their lead.
He didn't originally want to run, but he didn't see anything in the passing game, so he scrambled, and wouldn't you know it, he scores a touchdown anyway. It's awfully nice to have a quarterback who can make things happen with his legs.
Elliott good with a PAT, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Jake Elliott.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Throwing now is Wentz. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown.
To Zach Ertz.
Zach Ertz, as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that'll have to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. Working from the gun, Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Reagor. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same
field, go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Rolling to his right. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Eagles are pouring it on. Well, they just continue to roll. And, Charles, for you and I, we want the close games, but for them, it has to be so nice to enjoy this big cushion.
I can't remember the last time we saw them play this loose and have this much fun. I think they'd love to be able to capture this game, carry it with them from week to week, and be able to execute like this in all the rest of their games.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. And this will be a touchback as that.
Tonight, from Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, it's time for Monday Night Football on EA Sports. we'll see Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles taking on Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Philadelphia Eagles. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Eagles team as they interplay here. The streak continues, doesn't it? They come in here a perfect 11-0. On the other side of the field for the visiting Bucs, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes it actually works to your band together, your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a victory.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Even though they didn't find the end zone, they have to be pretty pleased with how they moved the ball on the ground because we know that that was one of their big goals in this game.
And that really goes through the entire offense because when you're running the
at a first down again.
30-yard line.
Again, it's Wentz. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Marquise Goodwin, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles add on to their... And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because he gets the ball in their hands so quickly. And oftentimes on the move, going on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take him into the end zone. And he'll just...
to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down.
There he goes left side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Jones, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs have made this a 1-score game.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And he holds it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Mike Evans, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And his opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll run. This is White. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. James White, his 4th touchdown on the year. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. And his kick is good. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And the point you just made there could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and
8. Working from the gun, it's Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, 96 yards. And the Buccaneers have once again taken the lead. Well, they were back in the shadows of their own goalpost, and that flipped quickly.
So much for playing it safe. I mean, the conservative, easy call, run the football, take care of it, create some space, punt the ball away, but no, let's throw it. And sometimes a defense's aggressiveness is used against them because when you've got people backed up, you're now...
Wentz now to throw. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Vita Vea make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open, left him nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack.
The kick is good. Makes the score Buccaneers 21.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake.
Backfield, but it's going to be 2nd down.
And 10.
Again, they'll throw with Wentz. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
To Marquise,
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Wentz to throw again. Yeah, he's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Dallas Goedert, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's
back out onto the field. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line.
Fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not get back there. It's a safety. So that a double whammy. Not only do you have to give away the football, but the 2 points, that means this is now a 2-score game.
Isn't it? This little time left. Those 2 points doesn't seem like a lot, but it means it.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead.
The Eagles will set up.
Shotgun now for Wentz.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Yeah,
All right, it was kind of stacked up. Found a little bit of yardage. And frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense.
Sanders, the ball.
it'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
3rd down.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big 2nd half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Eagles, the streak continues as they push their mark to a perfect 12-0 now on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week as Washington comes to town.